Good afternoon, Happy New Year, welcome to the first Brookwood Last Post of the year. It is quite chilly, as you've noticed, and it's very slippery and icy in front of us, so please everyone be very, very careful. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Paul McHugh and I'm the historian for the Brookwood Last Post Association. And it's my privilege each time we meet to cover the individual remembrance, and it is there on the table if you want to have a look a little later, if you haven't done already. But our individual remembrance today is bearer Sheikh Mahiuddin, who was a bearer with the Army Hospital Corps, the 112th Field Hospital, named the Lady Hardinge Hospital. And he died 110 years ago tomorrow, on the 5th of January 1916. He was Indian, age unknown, and he's buried here in Brookwood Military Cemetery in section 2A, row C, plot 6, right up at the top there behind you in the sunshine. He died of unknown causes while serving as a bearer, in effect a hospital porter, at the 112th Field Hospital in Brockenhurst, Hampshire, in the New Forest. The hospital was named after Lady Hardinge, who was a former Viceroy of India, and she had died on the 11th of July 1914. The hospital cared for Indian soldiers who had been wounded while serving on the Western Front in Belgium and France, an awful long way away from India. Soon after Mahiuddin died, the hospital became New Zealand General Hospital number 1, but retained Indian bearers. And 2 of those Indian bearers are pictured on the sheet there on the table with nursing staff at that very hospital. His grave was one of 24 relocated in 1968 from Horsell Common Muslim burial ground, following, sadly, vandalism, and brought to here at Brookwood Military Cemetery, where, as I say, they are safely reinterred in the top corner there. That concludes our formal individual remembrance, but I will now pass over to visitors from Australia who would like to cover their own very personal element. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. My name is Catriona Davis and I'm here visiting from Melbourne, and I would like to share my individual memory of Private Alexander Shearer, who also would have died, or in 6 months will have died 100 years ago. He died in France when he was 26 years old. He travelled a very long way from Warren Heap in Victoria, Australia, to be in the Australian Machine Gun Corps. So thank you very much, and I'll ask Paul to come back and conclude. Thank you.
And to conclude our individual remembrance element, going back to the Indian theme, our poem this afternoon is Struggle, which was written by Qazi Nazrul Islam, who became known as the rebel poet. He served in the British Army from 1917 to 1922 in the Middle East, and then returned to India and began a career as a journalist in Calcutta and beginning his poetry. You'll be pleased to know on this cold afternoon that the poem is a very short poem. Struggle. You lived for so long. Now once put your life on the line. The same hands you use for only prayers. With weapons let once those shine. Tearing off the crescent from sky, decorate your flag that is crimson red. Let the seniles live longer. You offer your precious life. Go ahead. Thank you.
Standard bearers, carry standards. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
We shall now sing the national anthem.
When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today.
Just a brief word, if you are interested in military history in the locality, over on the table to my left there, you will see a ceremony coming up on the 7th of February, and if any of you would like to come along to Chilworth, which is not too far away, please let us know on the email address as shown on the table there. Thank you.
As is customary, usually at the end of the year, I make a few announcements and say a few thank yous. Unfortunately, it was really poor weather. I know it's cold this time round, but last month it was really wet, so I postponed it. But I do have to say a few words. We sadly lost Stephen Wood, who had been our treasurer for several years, when he passed away in March. That was the most challenging opening speech I've had to make at these ceremonies in the 9 years that I've been the chairman. We held a successful members' barbecue in August, and we're likely to do that again, but also combine it with the AGM. The AGM has traditionally been in February, but it's too cold to sit in the drafty estaminet, so a summer AGM was proposed, and it really does sound like a much better idea. Massive thank you to these volunteers for making this event happen smoothly every month. Paul McHugh as our historian, Tom Milne as our senior standard bearer, who's decided to stop parading his Royal Engineers standard and continue as our parade marshal. Alan Lopez, the Brookwood Last Post standard bearer, who also parades for us at numerous other ceremonies across the year. Ruth Moore for sounding the last post, and last year it was done every month by Ruth, which is the first time that she's done that, so thank you. Peter Hills and Rob Bennett, neither of which are here today, probably because it's so cold, for their words of wisdom. It has shortened the ceremony a fraction, which is good news. Eddie Jones for his hospitality at the Trench Experience, and all the other standard bearers that regularly make it here on parade. There are also some behind-the-scenes volunteers that really make a difference to the running of the association. Stephen Newson, Sam Baker, both of whom are on hand to offer advice and opinions. And Mike Courtness for running the membership database. Kevin Brain has stepped into the treasurer role and is doing a good job. We have several photographers and people that occasionally help out, and I'm very grateful to you, Alan, Mike and Kevin. And I'm extremely grateful to Kathy, Cheryl and Alice for helping with the refreshments round at the Trench Experience each ceremony. They start a lot earlier than we do. I'd particularly like to thank the Davis family, who just an hour and a quarter ago had no idea this ceremony existed and had no idea that they were going to take part in it and do an individual remembrance for us. I think they did a cracking job, and I'm really, really grateful to that. Thank you to everyone else that's taken part in the ceremony, quite often with no notice and badgering from me, as you've just witnessed. And thank you to everyone here that comes along to watch. I think the round at the Trench Experience, the heating is on, or the wood burner's going, and so there's definitely some very nice mulled wine around there that I tested before I came out. And so everyone's welcome round at the Trench Experience immediately after dismissal. Thank you.
On the spot, dismiss!
I know, yes, I'm bringing the...
Of the ceremony.
Yeah. All rubber.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it still works.
And their film props up there as well. Those big containers.
No way.
Yeah. But see that car wire?
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Go and give it a good scrap.
Really?
Yeah. Good scrap hole.
Oh! What?
Actually, it's made of
Rubber.
Yeah, rubber. Are these the props as well?
Oh, is this made out of rubber?
Yeah.
It looks like
Film props
I know. So these are.
left over from the film film 1917.
1917?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Along with the rubber shovels.
Would you like to tell me a little bit about your experience of attending the Brookwood Last Post today?
Yes, absolutely. It was a little bit of a shock, actually. We were just coming for a walk in the cemetery, and we came across Kevin, who kind of told us all about it, and very kindly said that we could participate. It was very much an honour to do that, and very much an honour to be able to share my great uncle with everyone who was gathered. His name was Alexander Shearer, which is my brother's name, so my brother was named after him, and he died in France in 1916. So also we've been able to talk to people about the trench experience here and see what it would have been like for him. But yeah, it was just a lovely experience to be able to share with everyone, and such a beautiful community that you have here. I think it's a wonderful thing, and I can't believe we came across it by chance.
Will that stimulate your interest in historic matters, particularly related to your family?
I definitely think it will. I do have an aunt who has quite a lot of information, but I do think I will probably go home and do a little bit more research myself. So absolutely, definitely.
Do you happen to know where he was buried?
I have been to his grave. It's in France. I actually have it written down here because my French is not very good. But he's in Rue de Bois Cemetery in France. He was in the machine gun corps, and he was only a private. I think he'd only been in France for a very short amount of time, which was very common, unfortunately, at that time, wasn't it? They came and they did what they did and looked after the rest of us to come.
And if I wanted to look him up, what's his name exactly and his regiment?
He is Private Alexander Shearer, and I think he was only a 2-digit number. He's Private Alexander Shearer. His service number is 3248, and he was in the Australian Machine Gun Corps, the 15th Koi. I don't know what Koi means, though.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much.
And it's serendipity that you didn't know about this event.
Absolutely. I can't believe it.
You were taken for a walk by your family, I think.
Yes, that's right. My mother-in-law thought we would love to see it here, and what a beautiful afternoon it's turned out to be. Everyone's so lovely and kind.
But it's a bit colder than it would be back home for you.
Just a wee bit, yes, just a wee bit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a
Thanks,
good
Alan.
journey back home when you go.
We will, thank you.
Thank you.